Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing today? I'm doing so well. I had so much caffeine. Okay, got the lipstick off my teeth. So here is today's look. Really hope you guys love it as much as I do, because honestly, I'm feeling myself. The inspiration photo, I'll show you, I'll put it up right now. If anybody knows the name of the artist, please, if you could either DM me or comment down below, because I like to give credit where credit is due, and I could not find who this was. It was just a really pretty drawing that I found on Pinterest, and I spent like an hour trying to find who exactly they were, but I can't find them. So if you would be so kindly to comment it down below, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to go for more of like that cartoony anime look, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what to call this look, but yeah, super happy how it came out. So if you guys want to know how I did this, then keep on watching. So I already used my moisturizer and applied that everywhere. So for primer, I'm going to use the E.L.F. Poreless Primering Puddy, whatever it's called. I want the skin to be very like super smooth, super doll-like, very, very smooth. I'm going to apply that everywhere. Start in the areas where your pores are larger though, or else it can get a little like too sticky. Alright, so for foundation, again, so for foundation, again, we want super full coverage, super matte, doll-like, so I'm taking the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. Is anybody else's skin breaking out horribly during this quarantine? Because mine is so bad. I never get pimples on my cheeks. I always get them like here and my forehead, and oh my god, so bad. Normally I would go in and color correct the pimples, but this foundation is ridiculously full coverage, so just to save an extra step, I'm not going to. And I am going to, I know my hair looks a little crazy, it looks disgusting. By the way, my bleach came today, so I'm going to be redoing my roots finally, because they're getting bad. It's probably the worst they've ever been. But I like to, I'm going to lay down my baby hairs, but I like to put on my foundation first. I don't know how people lay their baby hairs down first and then do foundation, because it's like doing your eyebrows before foundation. I just can't do it. Oh my god, I look deathly ill, but that's okay. My ears are a little bit red, so I'm going to cover those. Then taking, this is just a, I actually have no idea what the brand is. It rubbed off, but it's just a peach concealer. I'm just going to use this just to color correct the darkness under my eyes, just because I feel like my dark circles are decently dark, and if I don't at least cancel out the color, it tends to just be very gray underneath. Which again, if you guys want a color theory video, let me know. I love color theory. For concealer, I'm just using the Juvia's Place. So I'm just gonna do a quick little contour. So I'm taking, this is the NYX, it's actually a cream foundation in color Caramel. And then just using a larger brush. This is a Wayne Goss brush, number 1. Such a nice brush. If you guys know who Wayne is, oh my god, definitely recommend his makeup brushes. They are pricey, but they are so worth it. And he just came out with his own line of lipsticks and lip glosses and lip pencils, and they're beautiful. Just saying. Go check him out. Buffing away all of that. Okay, so now that I have all of my cream and liquid products on, I'm going to use, this is by RCMA, this is their loose powder, and I'm just going to use this and bake pretty much everywhere, because I do want to have a decently matte finish, so. So now that we are all nice and powdered, I'm going to go in with some powder contour. This is the Inglot, the Freedom System, so you get to choose what colors you want. I like to go in with a mix of both of these colors just because one's a cooler tone, so it tends to mimic an actual shadow, and then the other one's a little bit warmer just because I am very warm undertones, or I have very warm undertones. I'm not gonna go crazy since we already did the cream contour. Just like to go in and get a little bit of a chisel edge. I know dolls have very round faces, but I already have a really round face, so this one's gonna have nice chisel cheekbones. So for blush, I'm using the Becca Cosmetics blush in Snapdragon. This color is so pretty. Perfect, perfect, perfect for summer. This is literally one of my go-to blushes for like all my clients just because it works on virtually every skin tone. Light skin, deep skin, cooler undertones, warmer undertones, neutral. It's so pretty. I'm focusing this mainly just kind of on the apples of my cheeks and then bringing it up to kind of have a doll look. So I'm going to lay my baby hairs and hairspray my hair off camera now that I have my foundation on, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're looking a little bit better. Not too much, just a little bit. So here's the inspiration photo. So it doesn't look like that there's too much eyeshadow. I probably should have brought the concealer onto my eyelids. Oh well, so I'm just gonna quickly do that since we don't really need like actual eyeshadow primer. So we can use our concealer as our primer. Yeah, so if you guys are doing this look at home, when you're doing your foundation and concealer, just bring it onto the eyelids. I just wasn't thinking. And then before that creases, I'm going to powder this. All right, so this eye, I'm going to have the pink go up. This one, I'm gonna have the pink come down. So I'm gonna put eyeshadow on this eye. So just for a quick little eyeshadow, let's see. So I'm going to be using Wealthy, which is this color. Oh my God, did you guys hear that? That was my shoulder that just popped. Wealthy, which is this color on the lid, this Celebrity Skin in the crease, and then Power in the outer V. So taking a fluffy brush, this one has more of a rounded edge compared to this one. If you guys can see here, the black one has more of a point, where this one is more rounded. So using one with a point is gonna make it more defined, whereas the rounded one's just gonna completely diffuse it. So I like to use it. This is literally my go-to brush. I love this brush. Again, pretty much all my brushes I use are by Wayne Goss. So I'm going to go into Celebrity Skin first and do my crease. Oh, this came out a lot darker than I was expecting it, but that's okay. I'm not mad at it. I like to do my lid last, just so I can cover everything up. And then going in with Power, which is that dark, like gray blue color. Just gonna focus this on the outer corner, or the outer V. And then I like to bring it up and out and kind of flick it outwards. Because again, we don't want the colors to be super prominent. We just want them to be just a very light wash of color. Just to have a little something, something. Oh my God, it hurts. And I can go in with the color Wealthy. And just pack this on the eyelid. Before I move on, I want to put the yellow that's going to be below our lower lash line. So I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, the yellow from there, but I want it to really, really, really pop. You can use a white base. I was going to use the P. Louise white base, but I don't want it to be like a lemony yellow. I want it to be like yellow, yellow. So I'm going to be taking my all-time favorite, the Makeup Forever Flash palette. This is just a very stiff, rounded brush. I wasn't going to put it in my waterline, but I'm going to put it in my waterline. As much as I hate putting cream in my waterline, oh well. I'm gonna make the shape, I'm gonna make it thicker in the center here so it gives it more of a rounded eye illusion. I'm gonna wipe off the cream and go in with Jeffree. This is color, wow, this one. All right, I'm gonna go do the exact same on the other eye now. All right, so I'm gonna do the brows next. So I want to stick with the photo and do teal. So again, I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Flash Palette and taking this teal color. First off, start off by just drawing my regular brow shape, but I am gonna make them look a little bit more like upturned, like sad, worried. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making them thicker up here, pinching them and then going back thick on the arch, and then pinching them again so they're going whoop whoop. Hopefully that made sense. So taking the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, I think this color matches the best. So this is a softer bullet brush. Some people call them pencil brushes. It's just, it comes to a very pointy point. First, going to powder where there's no hair because, in case you guys haven't noticed, I don't really have thick eyebrows, so you can see exactly where my real eyebrows are, and the majority of it is just makeup. So powdering it is going to make it a little bit darker, so I want to powder where there's no hair, and so that way it'll match where there is hair, the different tones. See how that made it darker right here? And I'm pretty much just gonna skip this whole area since there's hair and then just jump to the tail here where there's no hair. For the rest of my brows, just because I feel like they're just a little boring, they need a little something. So I'm going to take the same color that we used and mix it with a little bit of white. I'm going to draw little fake hairs, and well, first of all, actually what I'm going to do is take the end of this brush, this spoolie, get it all in there, and brush my actual eyebrow hairs. This just kind of helps add some dimension, just so they're not just flat. All right, so I'm going to take the same color and just draw little hairs pretty much just where the white didn't touch, so everywhere where I don't have hair. This one giant glob right here is really bothering me. All right, now we have brows. So now that that is done, I'm going to take, these are by MAC. They're, oh God, it almost just fell out. This whole thing is like loose, but this is just a water activated paint. Got my little, well, it's not little, it's ginormous squirt bottle. This is just a painter's brush, and we are just going to draw some sad, sad tears. This is where we're at. I'm going to be using the Inglot Gel Black Liner. This is number 77. As I was saying earlier, this stuff is so black. It stays on forever. It's my holy grail. It's so good. Mixing a little bit of the Duraline in with it to make it a little bit waterier, and I'm going to start off by just doing a small little wing and just kind of flick it upwards, again creating more of a doll eye. When you do the eyeliner, same thing with the yellow, you want it to be thicker in the center so it does kind of create the illusion of a more rounded eye. And then pretty much the last thing I want to do is just trace everything in black and just pretty much make myself look as cartoony as possible. So I've never actually done fake freckles on myself, so I'm a little excited. So I think I want to do like lavender ones. So going back in with the Jawbreaker, taking gum drop right here. And this is just a tiny little, just a very tiny little brush. And we're just gonna, oh God. Hopefully these don't look like too weird, because there's no way to wipe them off without smearing them. I'm just going to do a little cartoon nose and some other cartoony lines. And then she has right here, it's Roman numerals, which I don't really know Roman numerals that well. It's an XV11. So that would be 17? I don't know. I'm just going to copy it anyways. So for lips, I want to use this NYX Slip Tease Full Color Lip Oil. It's pretty much like a liquid lipstick. This is in color Fiesty. Going to overdraw the crap out of my lips. So I'm going to mostly focus it like in the center here. So I kind of got that like pout look. All right, you guys. So my camera decided to stop recording again. But, oh lordy, did I have to overdraw my lips for this one, because I don't really have big lips to start with. So yeah, it's a little crazy, but in the photo it'll look good. I promise. It's all about getting that angle. But anyways, here's the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, again, if anybody knows the name of that artist, please either comment it down below, DM me so I can give them credit, because I spent like an hour trying to find who they were. So yeah, I like to give credit where credit is due. So anyways, all the products will be down in the description box as always, along with my social media, which in my previous videos I've told you guys, I made a TikTok. What a time to be alive. I know, crazy. If you want to kindly go follow me on that with all my other social media, that would be greatly appreciated. And also if you could give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye!